Coming up, we'll see DK Metcalf. There are a few better in the red zone as he comes in fourth in touchdown receptions. It's the Shamrocks and the Panthers, and it comes your way next.
It's the National Football League. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from the Emerald Isle. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger, throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And oh, coughed it up! And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Shamrocks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. It's caught, and it's 8-0. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the incomplete. 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Hurts. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Take it at the 37. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've already clinched the playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And he's got room. And touchdown! Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Shamrocks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 10 carries, 64 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Taylor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Here's Taylor again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Shamrocks continue to pull away here in this first half. They'll look to throw. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'd be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 2-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0. So essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. That caught by Trimble. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. On second down, McCaffrey breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Down, Hurts. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 29, Hurts dancing to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Anderson. Touchdown! Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They go play action here on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, 72 yards. And the Shamrocks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Hurts.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get up to the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Shamrocks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number 1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
They'll look to throw, and he's got it. They add on more, a little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And some space here. And finally, he's taken down at the 18.
80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing is Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer in the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property at the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Shamrocks extend their lead yet again. Now back to throw. On the move to his left. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Hurts. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he fields it cleanly. There he goes, right side. Touchdown. Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards. And the Shamrocks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. They're going to look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and
Remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Now, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8.
That's the end of the third quarter.
We have played 3 quarters. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'll probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts forced out to his left. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they're going to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They'll drop to throw. Out to his left. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Ball comes loose. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Right there.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Johnny Hecker now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is fielded at the 27. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but I admire the effort.
They'll look to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's